but I want to rewatch it again. Let's see. Let's relive our childhood.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Hi. How are you? I miss you. Bye.
As children grow up, they're absorbent to everything exposed to them. This is the age where they're molded and developed into the person they're going to be. As such, they deserve the best media television has to offer. But when a character becomes so real that children can start to relate and feel with them, it's powerful. So today, I'm going to count down the saddest moments in kid shows. Before there's a damn war zone in the comments, spoilers, these moments may not be sad now as we get older, but they definitely were when we were kids. And that's kind of the point. And some moments will mean more to me if it's from a show I grew up with. Anyways, this is the top 20 saddest moments in kid shows. Number 20. Married Melodies. Feed the Kitty. This is a classic. Mark the Bulldog befriends and takes care of a small kitten. Throughout the episode, he tries to hide the small cat from his owner so that she won't get kicked out.
Now I have seen everything.
But she eventually ends up in an electric mixer to be made into cookies. Then she is made into morbidly animal-shaped cookies. It gets even more depressing when Mark places the cookie on his back, just like how the small kitten used to. But we learn that she actually got out of the mixer when Mark was thrown out of the house, and she's safe. Thank God, because before that, the ending was just tear-jerking. Number 19. The World
I would
of David
cry
the
if I
Gnome,
would watch that
the ending.
younger.
In the series finale, David and his wife Lisa must travel to the mountains of beyond. This is because gnomes only live to be 400 years old, and they will soon be
400 years
approaching
old.
that age. They all share a cheer about their mandatory death with their friend Casper, who also will be passing soon.
Don't cry, my friend. Don't cry. After we've gone, you'll find some new friends, I'm sure of it.
Through thick snow and heavy winds, they all say their farewells to each other and prepare for the afterlife.
Farewell, my dear David, my husband, my love.
Farewell, my beloved. I thank you for all the love you've given me.
What? Oh. Apple trees. They turn into apple trees. Oh.
Number 18. Cat Dog, The Great Parents Mystery. In this 3-part special, Cat Dog are on a quest to find their parents. They meet aliens, fish monsters, and even a village of cats and dogs who live happily together in peace. Alas, they're still unable to reunite with their parents. That is until they literally run into this creature.
Hi-ho, Diggity! Mommy! Daddy! I finally found my boys.
It's got 4 eyes! Well, actually, 2 of them are mine.
What
That's
the hell?
right, they're Cat Dog's parents. Not
I
their
never watched
biological
these shows,
ones,
though.
but they raised them, fed them, loved them, and made them who they are today. We learned that they were tragically separated from each other due to a tornado erupting from the ground. Fortunately, they do reunite, but that sucks how they were separated. And we still don't know who their parents really are.
They're the adopted parents.
Number 17. American Dragon Jake Long, Homecoming.
I remember this show.
This show was awesome. Yes, the art style changed mid-series because of a new director, and I'm one of the few that actually prefers the new, sharper style.
It's
I don't
always
know,
the
it just
old
reminds me
animations
of
that are
Spectacular
better.
Spider-Man. But the show still kicked ass. In what was supposed to be the series finale, this episode had Jake and Rose nominated as Homecoming King and Queen. But when the huntsmen managed to capture the last Aztec skull, they tried to use it to wish away all mythical creatures, including Jake. Instead, Rose knocks the huntsman out at the last moment, calling for the destruction of all huntsmen instead, including herself. Jake then grabs the main skull, wishing for Rose to have never been taken by the Hunt clan. The next day, Jake reunites with Rose. The wish came true. But since she was never taken at birth, she led a completely different life and doesn't even know Jake.
So, I guess I'll see you around.
Spider-Man,
Actually, you won't.
No Way
My
Home
dad got
type.
a job overseas. We're leaving for Hong Kong first thing tomorrow.
Oh,
Well, it was nice talking to you.
You too, Rose. Happy homecoming.
that's like
Number
the
16,
Spider-Man
The
movie.
Ren and Stimpy Show, Son of Stimpy. Oh, calling this a kid's show is hard, but it was on daytime Nickelodeon, so it counts.
This
John
was on
Kay,
Nickelodeon?
the creator of the show, stated that if he made more heartwarming stories, Nickelodeon would let him do more gross stories. In this episode, Stimpy gives birth to a fart, who gets lost.
Huh?
And that's it.
A
The
fart?
rest of the episode is just about Stimpy being a distraught mother trying to find her baby.
I've never seen.
Now,
What
the episode
what
still
year are
has
these
its
shows
familiar
from?
imagery and animation, but it's way sadder than usual. Number 15, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, Baby Doll. This show has
Baby
tons of emotional moments.
I saw
focusing
this show.
hard on giving all the villains an actual backstory and some character. But the one gem that everyone looks over is Baby Doll, a woman with a weird condition that prevents her from looking older. She used to be a hit star on a television show before being upstaged and leaving. Now she can't find any work, so she tries to capture her old cast members to recreate her once hit show. It's a little silly, but you really do feel bad for Baby Doll. And it's the third act that really gets to you. How she's essentially running away from the reality that Batman represents, and even forced to confront herself. Number 14, Adventure Time, I Remember You.
Adventure Time was
Wow,
such
what
a good
bright,
show.
simplistic, and colorful show.
I love
Surely
this
there
show
isn't
so
anything
much.
sad in this series. Oh, I've talked about the episode I Remember You before, but let's do this.
Yeah, I
Ice
remember
King,
this
without a doubt,
episode.
is one of the most tragic characters in the show, and this episode explores his relationship with Marceline, the Vampire Queen. We learn that the Ice King, or Simon as he used to be called, took care of a young Marceline during the events of the war. But since then, Simon has now been reduced to a crazy, pathetic old man who has been suffering from insanity to the point where he doesn't even remember Marceline. She was desperate to make her only childhood friend and father figure remember her. Number 13, Justice League Unlimited, for the man who has everything.
Just a league.
Based on the comic of the same name, Batman and Wonder Woman travel to the Fortress of Solitude to visit Superman on his birthday. They discover an alien-looking parasite on Superman's chest, causing him to hallucinate.
Oh, the alien.
While Batman
Xenomorph.
tries
What's
to
his name?
remove it,
Xenomorph.
and Wonder Woman fights Mongol, Superman is trapped in a dream where his home planet Krypton was never destroyed, and he lives with a lady named Loana and their son Van-El. But Superman has this repeated feeling that something isn't right. It dawns on him that, yeah, Krypton did explode when he was a child, and he really lives on Earth. As his utopian life begins to fade away, he has to tell his son that this isn't real. He isn't real.
I've been in dreams like this before, where I tell people they're
Number
not real.
12,
Oh my god, that's
Alvin and the
terrifying.
Chipmunks.
You gotta see my
Cookie
video.
Chomper III. In this episode, the Chipmunks find a stray cat and name her Cookie Chomper III. The boys try their hardest to keep their pet a secret, but eventually Dave finds out. Dave agrees to keep Cookie despite his allergies, and even buys her a collar and a tag. Soon after, Cookie Chomper III sneaks out and gets hit by a car and killed. Dave shows the collar to the chipmunks, but Theodore interprets it as she's just lost without her collar.
What are you doing, Theodore? Theodore, Cookie Chomper is dead.
No, he can't be. He's just lost.
Theodore, remember the man who came over this morning?
No, it must have been another kid. That looks like Cookie Chomper III.
Alvin gets rid of all things alive so that they don't have to deal with another loss again. And even Simon is moping. They all blame each other, but Dave assures them that it's no one's fault, and soon, they'll all be able to remember her in a more positive light.
Losing a pet must be so brutal.
Number 11,
I've never lost a pet.
Steven Universe.
But I know it
Jesus
hits
Christ,
people
can
bad.
this show be depressing at times? Those bright
Oh yeah,
colors and
this
quirky
show was
characters are
depressing as
misleading.
hell.
In the episode On the Run, we learn that Amethyst is a byproduct of whatever horrible event that the Homeworld Gems were trying to accomplish. The fact that she hates what she is, and thinks that everyone thinks of her as a mistake or a monster, is crazy saddening.
I'm not gonna let you stand there and remind me of everything I hate about myself.
Her and Pearl even begin to fight because of how bad she feels. Steven tries to break up the fight before an old gem machine smashes onto Amethyst.
Amethyst! 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 Amethyst!
She's fine, but damn. I heard people can relate to Amethyst's internal struggle of identity or disorders. It's very brutal to watch. But the episode I keep hearing about is Rose's scabbard as one of the big emotional highlights of the series. After finding the scabbard that used to belong to Rose, Pearl begins to go off about how the two of them battled alongside each other and that Rose held many secrets from people, but not Pearl. The two obviously had a really close connection. As it turns out, everyone already knows about Rose's supposed secrets, making Pearl feel less special and in denial.
Rose kept many things secret, even from us.
But not from me! I was the one she told everything!
She lashes out at the group, claiming that Rose never kept any secrets from her.
She probably just wanted to protect you like everyone else.
What do you know? You've never even met her!
We learn in a very harmonious scene that Pearl and Rose had a very deep relationship, and that she misses her greatly. Number 10. Pokemon. I really can't decide which episode is sadder, so I'll do both. In the episode Bye Bye Butterfree, our heroes are on their way towards Saffron City when Ash notices a group of Butterfrees. Brock says
You guys
that
are
it's
gonna
their
hate me,
mating
but I've
season,
never
and all the Butterfrees
been
are
a
laying
big
their eggs
Pokemon
all over
fan.
the sea. Ash and all
I'm
the other
such a
trainers
casual
send their
in Pokemon.
Butterfrees so that they could find their mates.
That's Butterfree's courtship dance.
Courtship dance?
It's Butterfree's way of saying, I want to be your Butterfree.
But it looks like Ash's Pokemon is getting the cold slap of rejection and runs away. Suddenly, Team Rocket comes along and starts stealing all the Butterfrees, including this pink one that Ash's Butterfree liked. After a long adventure, the team manages to save all the Pokemon, and Ash's Butterfree impresses his lady friend. At the end of the episode, Butterfree has to leave Ash to be with his lady. They even show a flashback. What's saddest is
She was
that
only interested after the
Butterfree never
fame.
came back. Like all of Ash's older Pokemon returned in future episodes, but not Butterfree. There's also Pikachu's goodbye. When Pikachu finds a clan of wild Pikachus, he befriends them and even saves one of them. Brock mentions that it must be the best thing in the world for Pikachu to be with his own kind. Team Rocket shows up to rob all the Pikachus, but of course they're inevitably stopped. After celebrating, Ash realizes that what Brock said might be true, and decides that it's best to leave Pikachu with his kind. This time Pikachu does stay with Ash, and the two reunite for more seasons to come. But for Ash to lose his second ever Pokemon, right before almost
That's the
losing his
only
first, must
Pokemon
have
that I
torn
really
kids
know
up
of.
everywhere.
Pikachu. I mean, he's the face of Pokemon.
Number 9. SpongeBob. Have you seen this snail?
Ah, this one's
Yes,
such
there was
a
also another sad
one.
episode where Gary left
This one's a
SpongeBob
good
for
one.
Patrick. But this one is also very heart-wrenching. So, SpongeBob forgets to feed Gary for 10 days, causing him to run away and get lost. Now it's
The
up
song-
for Saddest, SpongeBob, and Patrick to find Gary. It always sucks to see someone like SpongeBob so depressed and forlorn. And he's like that for almost the entire episode. Even the posters and signs are heartbreaking. And then, there's the song. You all know what song I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Gary, now I know
I was wrong. I messed up, and now you're gone.
Gary, I'm sorry I neglected you. Oh, I never expected you to run away and leave me feeling this empty.
So yeah, this is
Such
one of
a
my
good
favorite
song.
SpongeBob episodes. And it's not all down and gloomy. It has a very nice ending and some of Patrick's best bits.
SpongeBob, what happened? This picture is crooked.
Number 8. The Wild Thornberries. Rebecca dies. In this episode, a young Nigel befriends an elephant named Rebecca, and also saves her from the hunters. Years later, Eliza tries to find the same elephant, to see if she remembers her father Nigel, since elephants seemingly never forget.
Smashing.
The elephant never forgets.
Smashing.
The two become friends and manage to save Rebecca's daughter Zita from a mud hole. The real sadness is towards the end of the episode, when a tired Rebecca dies in front of Eliza and her dad.
Please, Rebecca, don't go.
That is depressing because she was so likable, having known her for just one episode. And it's even worse seeing Eliza trying to deny the inevitable.
How
Number 7.
would you deal with that?
The ending to Dinosaurs.
Oh my god, this...
I tried not
It's
to put
crazy.
that many finales on this list because, well, of
This
course
ending
it's going
was
to be
just
sad.
crazy.
Most of the time, it's sad because the show's ending, not because the finale itself is actually sad. But this is the most soul-crushing ending ever. And yes, it was on ABC, but look at it. Whose parents wouldn't show their child this? In the final episode, the migration of the bunch
This I
beetles
used
is
to look
delayed,
like that baby
causing the
dinosaur.
vines or cider poppies to overgrow. Earl, the family dad, sprays massive amounts of defoliant that ends up wiping out all plant life. So, in a desperate act to revive all the plants, Richfield figures that it needs to rain again, and that rain comes from clouds. So he plans on throwing a bunch of bombs into volcanoes so that they would erupt, causing more clouds. However, instead of rain clouds, smoke clouds form, causing a global cooling that scientists say will take tens of thousands of years before the sun can melt away any of the snow.
Well, little guy, what happened was Daddy was put in charge of the world, and he didn't take real good care of it. And now it looks like there won't be much of a world left for you or your brother and sister to live in.
Are we gonna move?
Well, no. There's no place to move to. This is the only world we got.
Well, what's gonna happen to us?
Oh.
As the camera zooms out and the sound of wind grows, the family prepares for their final night together.
Hey Sophie, I'm good. Sorry, I just saw
Number
your
6. Sesame Street,
your-
Mr. Hooper.
chat.
When actor Will Lee died in 1982
It's
due to
late,
a heart
isn't it?
attack, the producers
I didn't
of
think I was
Sesame
gonna get
Street were
anybody
left
here.
confused over how to deal with
I'm
his death
watching
in the
sad
show.
videos right now.
His role as Mr. Hooper was so beloved by children that certainly they would notice his sudden disappearance, therefore ignoring it.
We were crashing. I crashed like 3 times today. But hey, that's not stopping me. I'm gonna finish the live stream. What's it called? My friend was here with me. How are you? It's been a while since I heard. It's been a while since I heard from you. 30 minutes. We've been streaming for 30 minutes. So far, we haven't crashed. That's good.
It was out of the question. After consulting with some child psychologists, the head writer of the show, Norman Stiles, prepared a script designed to deal with the issue of death towards kids. Lee's cause of death was not mentioned, but the episode took a very honest and direct approach. Towards the end, Big Bird meets up with his adult friends to show them his drawings of each of them. He finally presents his drawing of Mr. Hooper and asks where is he, so that he can give it to him.
I seen this before.
Where is he?
Big Bird, don't you remember we told you? Mr. Hooper died. He's dead.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Well, I'll give it to him when he comes back.
Big Bird, Mr. Hooper's not coming back.
Why not?
Explain this to
when
children, like
people die,
explaining that to children,
They
like
don't come back.
Ever?
how do they
No,
react?
Never.
Why not?
Well, Big Bird, they're dead. They can't come back.
Well, she's gotta come back.
Despite the adult's efforts to explain death to Big Bird, he's still confused, sad, and even in denial, which is really heart-clenching.
Well, I don't understand. You know, everything was just fine.
I experienced someone dying when I was 12 years old.
Reason.
I was 12 years old when a family member of mine passed away, and damn, that was like one of the most darkest days I've ever had. You were sick? Oh, I'm sorry. Sick of what though? If you don't mind me asking. Are you feeling better though? Right now it's like easy to get sick. I was sick last month. I got sick 2 times last month. It was so annoying. Alright, that's good that you're feeling better. But what was I saying though? I was already I was already a lot older. I was 12 when my grandma passed away. But damn, I don't want to talk about that because I don't not. We're watching sad videos. It's not a sad stream. Hey, what up? Oh, I thought you were my friend. I don't think I've seen you here. Your beatbox track? Yeah, send it away. Send it through.
Number 5. Courage's Parents. We all know this show is known for its dark humor and themes, and that's why it was as popular
this
as it
show.
was. Like, really? This got past the censors? That's awesome.
Return to
Courage had more
Slaps.
sadder times in a few episodes. Actually, way more than you might think. In this episode, we learn about Courage's backstory and how he ended up with Muriel and Eustace. It turns out that when Courage was a small pup, his parents were kidnapped by a vet. They're stuffed into a rocket ship, to which Courage tries desperately to break them out, before being chased by the same vet. Courage manages to escape, but at the cost of his parents, now soaring into space. In present day, the same vet traps Muriel and Eustace, only this time Courage does manage to save them. And that's it. That's the episode. We see a young Muriel adopting Courage. We even see that his parents are still on some planet, but that's how the episode ends. And it's really
we never hear
sad.
from them?
Just for Courage's parents
I was
to
so
be
scared
robbed
of
like
this
that
show.
by a sadistic vet. Really depressing for a kids show. Number 4. Avatar: The Tales of Ba Sing
A
Se.
classic
This
show.
episode is a collection of mini episodes detailing the adventures of each main character in Ba Sing Se. It's all good fun, not one of the more heavier episodes. Except for the tale of Iroh. In this episode, Iroh visits a market.
Wait,
helps some
I
kids,
remember this
almost gets
episode.
mugged, and then gets to know the mugger. But in the end, Iroh goes up a hill, sets up some incenses, and sings a song titled "Leaves to the Vine"
For his
in
son,
memory of
right?
his son,
Yes,
who he
I knew it.
lost during the siege of Ba Sing Se. The episode is even sadder when this pops up. That's right, Iroh's voice actor, the beloved Mako, passed away before this episode aired. I say beloved because Yeah, a lot of people admired his talent and even grew up with his work. And this segment was dedicated to him. Number 3.
3, and we're in the top
Hey
3
Arnold.
now. Hey Arnold!
Rewatching Hey Arnold, I found that it was a much more darker show.
It
than
was a
others on
very dark
Nickelodeon.
show.
The show wasn't afraid to
Super
tackle
dark
more
show.
heavier tones. In the episode Helga on the Couch, Helga begins to talk to a school psychologist, and we begin to learn more about her. Like most bullies, her home life really sucks.
Daddy, who's gonna take me to preschool?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
Hey, who's taking me to preschool?
Yeah, in a minute, Olga.
No, I'm Helga, Dad. Helga.
Whatever. Go play outside, would you?
She
Damn,
was not only
my
alone,
sister
but
used to feel
ignored
like
by
this.
her
She told
parents.
us all not too long ago.
She was also bullied in school for having a crush on Arnold, the only guy who was really ever nice to her. There's also the episode about the Pigeon Man, a man who lives in a deserted building only accompanied by pigeons. We learn that he trusts them more than humans, but Arnold takes him out to show that some people can be trusted. However, while they're away, Arnold's bullies come along and trash the place, causing the Pigeon Man to reveal one of his saddest philosophies.
What? This is awful. Who did this?
People, Arnold.
We can rebuild the cages and sweep up. Your birds will come back.
Of course they'll come back. They're birds. I trust them. I understand them. It's people I don't understand. Some people are meant to be with people. And others, like me, are just different.
But the saddest moment has to be in Arnold's Christmas. In this episode, Arnold has to give a present to Mr. Hwin, since he's his secret Santa.
Oh, shoot,
but
I
Arnold
remember.
wonders why
I
Mr.
remember
Hwin's
this.
always so sad this time of the year. This is where we learn about Mr. Hwin's daughter, and how he gave her up during the Vietnam War so that she can have a better life. Number 2. Rugrats, Mother's Day.
Rugrats.
In this episode, the babies and
I
even the
loved this
parents
show as a kid.
celebrate Mother's Day.
Still do.
Angelica's building a macaroni statue, Stu builds a breakfast in bed machine, and so on. But Chucky's dad is worried that his son will stumble across a box containing his mother's belongings. He tells Dee Dee to take care of it for him so that Chucky won't find it and start wondering about his mom. Throughout the episode, the babies try to find Chucky a new mom, even making Angelica his mom at one point. Chucky's not saddened by the fact that he doesn't have a mom, he's just used to it. He inevitably finds the box containing old pictures of his mom and her other stuff. This is where Chucky finally gets to learn about her and what happened, which is pretty sad. This topic would be later expanded on in Rugrats in Paris, where it's even sadder.
The two movies are so goated, man.
Number 1. Mr. Rogers Says Goodbye. The final episode of the beloved show Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood premiered on August 31st, 2001. PBS announced the show's end due to Rogers being
Who grew up
diagnosed
watching
with
this?
stomach cancer and wanting to
Me.
retire. But Rogers promised that he would still try to teach children through his website. And, at the end of the final episode, Rogers promised viewers, just as he does at the end of every show, that he will be back. And while the episode is punctuated with a depressing undertone of Rogers' illness, the real tearjerker is his goodbye speech announcing his retirement.
I'm just so proud of all of you who have grown up with us. And I know how tough it is some days to look with hope and confidence on the months and years ahead.
Mr. Rogers, a man who simply wanted to make the world a better place. He'll always be our neighbor.
But I would like to tell you what I often told you when you were
You didn't receive a notification? It's all good. We're not late. 40 minutes. We haven't crashed. That's good though. That's good. The thing is, I don't know, what do I want to do? I mean, I had everything planned. I was gonna end the stream around this time, but nah. I guess we can stream for a little bit longer. We got a few more viewers now. Yeah, guys, we crashed 3 times. And I was saying in the intro Doesn't matter if I lag and crash 100 times, I'll come back 100 times. That's a good thing. I don't give up. I was also kind of frustrated, but it's all good.
Much younger. I like you just the way you are.